Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 71 yards.
71 yards on the play. First down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Cook. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, and they are dominating the line.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is
and he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
7, Falcons nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one. It's the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action now. Winston. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And getting this just shy of the field and spotted at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. And Winston lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. From the gun, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From From the shotgun, it's Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete with the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Dixon. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Falcons. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Malcolm Jenkins.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Campbell on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes. Stack the
trying for Washington with the pass intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Well, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Back to it after the pick six. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Dalvin Cook.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same what they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Cousins. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 16
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Back to the ground, Cook. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his 49.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Flushed out right. And Amendola with a catch. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
8-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run forward with Cook, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes. But the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. A good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
Number 28, Joe.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charlie Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coach. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago.
Complete.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 70 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins being chased out left. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
His throw incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins again, escaping the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
9 yards.
You've got plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Set to kick off.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on the double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Here comes Amendola. Uses the spin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Cook, the ball carrier.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
Their own 1-yard line.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Jones, the ball
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Out of his end zone, Winston. Will find Washington. That's complete. And they work this out past the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
27-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 31, Winston. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. Dixon has got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From just shy of midfield, Winston. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Winston steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now Winston. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. Jameis to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Bears 21, Falcons 19.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now in Atlanta. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Danny Amendola on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
It's caught outright, Amendola. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Falcons. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the two-point conversion. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead.
35. Bears.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And a third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They go play action. Winston. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And taken all the way up near the 30-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They're now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 39 yards there, a big one. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
On the keeper.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Cousins.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. That you fit that in.
Yeah. You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Winston. He's got a first down and inside the midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now this throw complete to Washington. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Rolling to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But now it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And
big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And here comes, and Cousins lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Winston. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. 2nd and 4. Winston to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. They try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here's Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be coming up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Winston. And he's taken down. A Bears sack. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Today's final score, Falcons.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there.